Silence and quietness. That's what followed the deadly attacks in Westminster. A vigil was held in Trafalgar Square by thousands of Londoners to show their unity against terrorism. An event followed by many journalists from all over the world were reporting live since the first minute.
Basically, I have to make a live every 20 minutes or so, including sending between 3 and 5 news packages every day.
As for any major event involving terrorism, journalists have to deal with the heavy words that surround these types of incidents.
You have to be very careful with that sort of thing, because I can tell you on Twitter, I got a lot of pushback when I tweeted ISIS has claimed responsibility for this attack. People asking, well, what does that mean? Were they necessarily involved? And how much do we really know?
It's on this bridge on Wednesday 22nd that Khalid Massoud killed 4 people and injured 40. Now, although the attention has now shifted on Brexit, with Article 50 due to be triggered next week, the flowers and prayers are still present. It's the occasion to address an assessment on the media coverage and whether or not it was exaggerated.
It came everywhere on the news, and everybody in Belgium knew it happened.
In Spain, in every channels, and in the radio and internet, of course, and everybody was very shocked.
On BBC was very good. With BBC World News, they told it as it happened. I thought it was very honest.
I thought it was overrated. No, overrated, but overdone.
Some journalists raised criticism on the media coverage. Roy Greenslade defined it as disproportionate on a tweet posted moments after the attack.
I thought it was a big story, but not a huge story. It had nothing of the similarity of the Bataclan attacks in Paris. To give that such an amount of coverage and then later for the newspapers to give it endless pages seemed to me to be playing into the terrorists' hands. But in fact, I think that it's for editors to show a sense of proportion and perspective. They don't need guidelines. That should be part of the structure in their brain of how to cover incidents. Well, they broke their own unwritten guidelines in the way they covered it.
Dealing with this new kind of attacks is one of the main issues that journalists have to face nowadays. But is it possible to find another way to cover terrorism without entering its game? This was Mathiew Leiser for City International News.